Hi everybody, I'm coming in a few minutes early because I wanted to make sure that the connection is working properly. How are you today? Happy Friday. I can't believe it. It's the weekend already and it's Halloween tomorrow, and look, as always, Barney's ready. He's ready for some treats. Right? Not so many tricks. I hope you're all feeling good today. I'm anxious to get started. Today I'm going to do a half on the board, half off the board workout. Because I'm down here on my phone, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to see your questions. There you are, Pat. Hi, Pat. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. You know, with all this craziness that's going on in the world, you know, my nephew, Matt, who lives in Colorado Springs, I think I mentioned the other day, has been tested positive. My twin sister, who lives in Wisconsin, is really not doing well, so she just got tested. I just hope that all your loved ones are safe and healthy, and I'm really proud of you for, you know, just staying strong and staying active and staying positive, because that's what it's all about through these challenging times. I don't know about you, but I have a daily practice that really keeps me fully present. I really incorporate my meditation on a daily basis. And of course, my exercise and my stretching. Hi, Jen. How you doing today? I would love to hear what level you guys are at. You know, again, this workout's going to be half on the board, half off the board. I'm new to the board, but loving it. So always just appreciative of any feedback. And wondering where you're located. I'm here in Denver, and it's going to be a beautiful day here. We had a couple days of freezing temps and cold and snow, and now it looks like we're going to be getting 60s and even a couple days of 70s, so that's going to be really nice. The leaves are hanging on just barely. Anyway, I hope you guys are all healthy and strong. Let me know if you ever need a modifier, if you have any kind of limitation that you're dealing with. I'm really here to help you, and this board is just life-changing, and I love that Dan offers so much free content. I mean, really, do you have any idea how valuable that is? I don't know who else really does that. I mean, you know, it's great because once you get the board, you have constant access to all these classes by Dan and Kathy and now me, and to keep you going. And of course, if you need that extra support, I hope you have somebody handy. It's always good to have a chair handy if you need to take a sit, and you need to have your water handy. Pat, you're still not the best at this, you know? But you know what? This is what I say. It's about progress, not perfection. Listen, I need to work on my balance. And it really is about being patient with yourself, isn't it? And by being consistent, that's how you build your strength and endurance. That's how you improve your balance and agility. That's what it takes. We cannot dabble at these things. It's got to be a part of your routine. And before you know it, you are going to be able to perform all these exercises with so much more confidence. So really, that's what it's all about. Patience, progress, persistence. Let me see. I think I've got a couple more minutes before I'm going to get started. What I am going to do, oh, you're in Texas, Jen. My bestie, Marcy, lives in Austin, Texas. I'm wondering how it is over there. Are you still dealing with hot temps? What's going on? So I'm going to start with a warm-up off the board, and then we're going to, you know, get right on there. And you just go at your own pace. You're always listening to your own body. I never want you to do something that feels uncomfortable, okay? If you're struggling and you need to just stop and just march in place, get a drink of water, that's absolutely fine. You know, there's no competition here. This is about you listening to your body, doing the best that you can do every day. So I think I'm just going to get started, if that's okay with you. I'm going to turn on some music in the background and let me know if that bothers you. And I think we're going to get started, okay? So let me just move this whopper of a chair out of the way. And I didn't think quite ahead, so I'm going to grab my iPad and I am going to turn on some music because it helps me, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to take this jacket off because you know how it is. As soon as you get moving, you start heating up, right? So I'm going to wait for this to reboot. It's going to take a sec. That's okay. So what we're going to do is first we're just going to start marching a little bit. And now when you march, remember we're not pounding into the floor. I really, again, want you to think about lifting your body weight away from the floor. And you're coming down soft into the floor. We're just starting to warm up your body, get that blood circulating, get that energy flowing, right? And then when you're ready, we're just going to do a nice little knee lift. And it doesn't matter how high, we're just warming up those hip flexors. You are keeping a straight spine. And you're just breathing normally here. And if you want to lift the knee higher, that's up to you. But I do not want you to alter your spine. Okay, so we're just lifting. And then when you're ready, if you'd like to add the arms, go ahead. This automatically gets your heart rate up a little bit more. So you're just going to keep that going. I'm going to see if this has rebooted yet, which it has, which I'm so excited about. Because I like to have some music, you know? And if you just need to march it out, if your arms are getting tired, then that's okay. That's absolutely fine. And I'm having trouble with that, so let's just keep this going. And then we're just gonna march it out again, okay? Just nice and easy. And you can pump those arms a little bit. You know, as the months, especially here in Denver, as it gets colder, it's even more important to warm up properly and thoroughly because your muscles tighten and contract so much more. So I hope you're cool. I like to take a nice warm up. I'd like to take my time. I like to prepare my body. So now what we're going to do is just do those butt kicks, heel to butt cheek, knees are soft, and use your breath. That's it. And then if you'd like, you can bring your arms up and pull back. So now we're warming up our back muscles as well as our hamstrings. So that leg is behind your body. And use your breath. Pull, pull. That's it. I love these full body warm-up moves, these low impact moves. So good for your body. Pull, pull. Exhale. And we're just going to do a couple more of those. And then we're just going to do an easy side step. Your knees are always bent. Your abs are always engaged, by the way. You're always relaxing those shoulders. And now you're going to bring your arms up like this. You're going to make a fist. And you're going to push forward like you're doing a chest press. So I want you to think about squeezing into your pecs, your chest muscles as you press forward. So listen, you can pop on your own music that gets you moving. I think it's important, right? Even when I go for a walk outside, I've always got a really great playlist going. And when I'm power walking, I'm incorporating my arms to get my heart rate up even more. Just a couple more here. And then just sidestep it. You can bring it a little lower if you like. And then what we're gonna do is just march it out. Okay, keep marching. I'm gonna see if I can figure out this music. Yes, I think I might have figured it out. Yay. So let me know if that's too loud, okay? Now what we're gonna do is an easy side leg lift, and we're gonna alternate. I want you to think about leading with the heel of that foot. Knees are soft. Spine is straight. Chest is lifted. And then if you'd like to add the arms, do a side arm lift. But you don't want to bring those arms above the shoulders. And I really want you to think about leading with the heel of that foot. It doesn't matter how high the leg comes up. We're really focusing now on that outer thigh, your leg abductor. Starting to feel warm, are you? And if you ever need to stop, if you ever need to just walk it out, go for it. Grab a drink of water. It's super duper duper dry here in Denver. I'm about to go to Lowe's today and get an industrial size humidifier because I need it. One more each side. And march it out. I'm going to come forward just to see if anybody's commented if the music is okay. Hi, Carol. How you doing? I'm so happy you're here. And now we're going to warm up those inner thighs. So you're going to bring your arms out to the side and do toe touches. Again, it doesn't matter how high. And by the way, if you need to slow it down, that's totally fine. Just use your breath. I like to warm up all the muscles throughout the body and get ready for the workout. Barney's just chilling here on the floor. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, and march it out. If you want to come down a little lower, that's great, but do not pound. No pounding. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're just going to go into some easy calf raises. If you want to use the poles, go for it. Come all the way up on the balls of those feet. Press up. Push the heel down. We're going to do 4 more. And then we're going to hold it at the top. And if you'd like to try to take your hands off the poles, that's great. And if you want to challenge yourself, look to the right. Bring it center. Look to the left. And bring it center. And release. And walk it out. Okay, now the first move we're going to do is we're going to do a toe tap and then a heel tap and then, then a flat foot and then a heel. So we're going to go behind that position number 1. So first, find your center on that board. Point down, flat foot, down, heel, and down. Then we're switching. Point, down, flat, and heel. Now we're going to position 2. Point, down, flat foot, and heel. Switching. Point, and flat foot, and heel. Of course, as you know, keep that board center. Step up to 3. Flat foot, and heel, and switch. Point, flat foot, and heel. Good. Now we're just going to step forward onto that middle line, and we're going to press forward and back. Press and back. Keep that board center. And then we're going to hold it forward. And when you're ready, you're going to lift the opposite leg. You can keep it back, or if you'd like to bring the knee up, it's up to you, but try to keep that balance center. And breathing, engaging the core, relaxing your shoulders. Be patient with yourself. It's all good. And then when you're ready, you're going to drop that foot and you're going to step back with the other leg. Now that left foot is on that center line. You're going to press forward and back. Press. Maintain that center on the board. Press. How you doing? You with me? Oh, see, I got to work at it. And we're just going to do 2 more of those. And now we are going to hold it. Engage your core, drop your shoulders, and when you're ready, lift that back leg. And then if you'd like to bring that knee up, I'm really pulling my abs in tight. I'm really picking that focal point and breathing deeply here for a 1-leg balance. And then step down. And now you're going to step behind 2 and 2 and just rock back and forth. Just nice and easy. We like to do the rock and step, don't we? It's always a nice little break in the action. And you can speed it up if you like. You can slow it down. It's all up to you. And then when you're ready, we're going to find that middle balance, that center. Drop those shoulders, engage your core, breathe. I love working. I love feeling my legs, because even when they're shaking, I know that I'm working extra hard to stabilize, and that's only further increasing my strength and endurance. And tuck the pelvis under slightly. And breathe. And then just rock side to side. I'm getting kind of good at this, I must say. It's something I have to confess, just up until just a couple years ago, I didn't focus on working on my balance that much. But when I was teaching classes here in Denver, and my demographic was, 60s, 70s, certainly some younger people too, but I started doing some balance and agility drills, and I realized just how much I needed it, and obviously how important it is and how much everybody needs it. Okay, now we're going to find that center balance again. And then when you're ready, we're going to go into a squat. So you're going to push your hips back. And you're going to sit and then come right back up. Press those hips back, sit, 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 and up. So take your time on these. Squat and up. I'm really keeping my chest lifted, maintaining that center balance. using my breath. You got this, right? And we're going to do 4 more. Slow, controlled squat. And last 2. And last one. You're going to hold this one at the bottom. Holding, breathing deeply. You feel that in your quads, right? And your glutes. And then bring it up nice and slow. Squeeze the tush a little bit. And then rock back and forth. That's it. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And now we're going to hold it to the side. We're going to step down and step down with the other foot. I'm going to straighten my board a little bit. I want you to just march it out a little bit. I'm going to grab a drink of water if you need to. Cheers. Here's to your health. And now we're going to come to the side of the board. We're going to go into that side lunge. So first we're going to step up with the right. Make sure the board is all the way down. And then when you're ready, you're going to step all the way forward and then grab the front pole and just rock side to side. But make sure both heels are pressing into the board. That front knee is bent. You're always paying attention to that posture. So important. Abs are always engaged. You're always picking a focal point. I like to always remind you to retract that chin inward so your neck isn't jutting out like this. And then when you're ready, let's find that center balance. This is tricky. And breathe. I like to try to hold it for 3 slow healing breaths. You got it? Okay, let's rock back and forth. And we're just going to do a couple more of those. And then drop it down, step down, and we're going to bring it all the way to the other side. First step up, make sure that board is pressing down. Step all the way forward, grab the front pole, and rock back and forth. Push those heels down, make sure those heels are flat. How you doing? Feeling good? I hope so. And then when you're feeling confident, let's find that center. You got it? Let's rock back and forth. Just a couple more here. And then bring it back, step back, and then step it off the board, and we're just gonna march it out. I'm just gonna turn down that music a little bit. Hopefully, I can figure it out. Moving it back to the back room. So if I disappear, hey, you know you can just march it out, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a reverse lunge off the board. So first we're going to stabilize. Then you're going to step up with your right foot right behind the number 1, and then you're going to step up with the left right behind the number 1. Now first we're just going to rock side to side. So this is really focusing a little bit more on that outer thigh. And then when you're ready, you're going to find that center balance. Pull those abdominals in tight. Relax your shoulders. Breathing. And then just drop it to the left. Step the right foot center. And then you're going to step back, all the way back. And what we're going to do is come into a reverse lunge and then step up. Step back into that reverse lunge and up. So if you need assistance here, make sure that you have somebody handy if you're feeling wobbly. But you want to step back far enough so you can get that vertical drop. So look at that front leg as the knee right above the ankle. Step back, vertical drop, and up. Trying to maintain that center balance with the board. This is an advanced move here. Barney, get out of the way. He's sitting right behind me. This is definitely more challenging. So just do the best you can. If you need to take a break, that's fine. And you're going to do one more of those. Good. And then just step back on 1 and 1 and just rock side to side. And then when you're ready, find that center balance. Really strengthening our lower bodies here. And then drop the board to the right. Step in the center line with the left. Excuse me, Barney. And we're going to go into that reverse lunge. So we're going to step back, find that center, sink down, and back up. And you could do a modifier. You don't have to come down as deep as I'm going if you don't want to. This is really about listening to your own body, remember? Step back, sink down, and up. Abs are in nice and tight. Relax those shoulders. Really working that lower body. So let me know if this is too difficult, and I can always give you a modifier. One of the modifiers is simply just to step back, push your heel into the floor, and back up. Step down, push your heel down, and step back up. Otherwise, just a couple more of these lunges. I'm sweating now. And up, and then step behind 2 and 2, and let's rock side to side. Relax the shoulders. How are you doing? Are you with me? Okay, now we're going to find that center balance. Abs in nice and tight. Breathing deeply here. And then rock back and forth. You got it. And then I'm just going to rock it to the right, step down with the left, step down with the right, and march it out. I'm going to just come and see how you guys are doing. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Alan. Okay, so next exercise. First, I'm going to grab a drink of water quickly. And we're gonna do now a hamstring curl. So this workout is really more focused on your lower body. So first, again, you're gonna step in that center line. You're gonna lean slightly forward, find that balance. You're gonna do a leg curl. So exhale as that leg comes up. Relax your shoulders, abs in tight. And just take your time. And you can always, if you want, you can touch your foot down on the floor if you need to. But otherwise, wow, I'm really working that standing leg and my abdominals. But we're really trying to release that tension in our shoulders and our neck. My abs are in very, very tight here. Exhale up. And we're just going to do 2 more of those. And last one, hold it at the top. Release it down, and we're going to switch. Step forward, find that center balance, pitch your body forward, drop the shoulders, come on up, and curl. So boy, it's a one-leg balance, but we are focusing on now the right hamstring muscles. Pull those abs in tight, use your breath, touch the floor if you need to. Or even just touch the board if you need to. The challenge really for me when I'm doing this is I notice that I have a tendency to want to hold some tension in my shoulders. So as I'm cueing you, believe me, I'm cueing myself. Or believe me, yeah. Did I say that right? Exhale up. And by the way, did you notice my cool tennis shoes for Halloween? Exhale up. Abs in. Keep that board center. Let's do 2 more. And then hold it at the top. And release. Step it down. Whew, I felt that. And just march it out. Work it out a little bit. It's always good. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Always grab water if you need it. See what I'm doing on time. I can't believe how fast the time goes, right? Still so much I want to do. Okay, next exercise we're going to come around to the side of the board, and we're going to focus a little bit more on that outer thigh and that abductor. So first, let me just move the board a little bit so you can see. So first you're going to make sure, of course, the board is down. You're going to step up with your right foot. You're going to grab both the tops of these poles. And then what you're going to do is lift and lower. But now look, I'm leading with the heel of that foot. My standing leg is bent. And if it feels more comfortable just to put both hands on this pole, that's okay too. Leading with the heel of that foot. Pulling those abdominals in tight. Your spine is very straight. And control it. And we're just going to do 2 more of those. And then we're going to hold it at the top. And breathe. And then release and step down. And we're going to travel to the other side. Set that board all the way down. Still getting used to all this, right? And when you feel confident, lift. Again, you're leading with the heel of that foot, standing nice and tall. The standing leg is bent. Exhaling up. So I think because we're running out of time, I am just going to focus on lower body today. So Monday, I will focus a little bit more on upper body. How's that? Monday, my 9:30 class will be all on the board. So I will have more time to focus on using the bands, which I love. And we're just going to do 2 more of those. And then we're going to hold it at the top. Release, then step it off. And again, we're just going to come to the back of the board and march it out a little bit. I really felt that. And now we're just going to do those toe touches. Exhale as you touch the toe. You can bring it lower if you like. I always really like to do, I know I keep saying this, but I like to do a strength move followed by either a stretch move or a walk in place or a low impact move. Just helps to get that blood circulating back into that area. Release, get your heart rate up a little bit. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and march it out. Now we're going to come onto the board, stepping all the way on behind 1 and 1, but your heels are off the board. You're going to find that center, drop the heels, and then come all the way up on the balls of your feet. Drop the heels. So only half of my foot is on the back side of that board. Make sure you're nice and stable. Lift, drop the heels all the way down. Lift up and drop the heels down. Whew. See, I'm improving right along with you. And we're just going to do 2 more of those. And then we're going to hold it all the way at the top. Hold, relax your shoulders. And then drop the heels all the way down and step down. And then we're just going to do those butt kicks. Work it out a little bit. You got it. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now side to side, bring it low. Bring your arms here. Punch forward. Two more times. And bring it center, march it out. Lift the knee, alternating. Bring your arms here. Push up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, and march. Now I just want you to roll the shoulders, roll them up and back, squeeze, release. Just let that tension go. And then we're going to roll them forward. Two more times. And then we're just going to do a little kick. Just nice, easy kick here. for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is interlock our fingers behind our backs, roll the shoulders, lift those arms, bend the knees, tuck that pelvis under, and breathe. And then release. And we're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So put your hands on top of the poles. Find that balance. Step up into that middle line with your heel, toes up. The standing leg is bent. And then you're just hinging slightly forward from the hip till you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. And breathing deeply here. You can also do this just on the floor. You do not have to put your foot up on the board if you don't want to. But I do want you to try to keep a straight spine and breathe deeply into your hamstrings. And then we're going to switch sides. Step forward, heel down, toes up. Hinge forward, push your hips back, hold and breathe. I'm going to be on you about breathing because it's so critical. We're not taking those small little shallow breaths. You're really visualizing not only breathing deeply through the nose and sending the breath into your hamstrings, but you are holding that breath for a couple of beats before you slowly exhale through your mouth, and then you're visualizing those muscles relaxing and releasing. And then you're going to slowly come up off of that. We're going to go into a calf stretch. So you're going to put your foot up on the board again in the middle. Step back, push that heel into the floor until you feel a nice stretch in your calf muscles. Again, you don't have to do this with your foot on the board. You can do it just fully standing on the floor. Or you could lean into a chair. There's many ways to do this if you would rather do a stretch without the board. And then we're going to slowly switch. Step back, push that heel down, press forward, and breathe. And then slowly releasing. And then just do some big arm circles, release. Two more times. And last one. And good work, you guys. I am going to just come back on over. And hopefully I can see. Look, I'm sweaty. How are you guys doing? How are you feeling? I'm not sure how to scroll down to see, and I'm almost afraid to touch the screen because I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back and I'm going to review your comments, and then I will reply. And I just hope you enjoyed the workout today. Again, appreciate any feedback, anything you want to extra focus on. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Now, tomorrow, if you're looking for a workout to do, I did record and upload a workout, which is just a full body, low impact workout all on the floor. That's available if